Happy Tuesday. It's June 23rd, 2026. You're listening to the Valley's Morning News on News Talk 710 KURV. And if you find this record on YouTube or X or even Facebook, yeah, 710 KURV, those social media platforms. Producer Freddie will put us there live. Also at Radio Para Mi, go get it. All those platforms so you can do a rewind and check the morning news. I'm Sergio Sanchez, along with show producer Fred Cruz and AccuWeather meteorologist Jason Caterina. He should show up in about 3 minutes. We'll take a look at the tropics and Texas weather as well. Fewer Texans getting federal food assistance. The Center for Budget and Policy Priorities updating their SNAP tracker this week, showing that in Texas, participation in food stamps and the SNAP program is now 16 compared to this time last year. A look at education for the state. There's a major curriculum debate still unfolding at the State Board of Education, weighing whether to mandate Bible stories in public school classrooms.
Mostly parents and educators packed overflow rooms, nearly 500 lined up to let the State Board of Education know what they think of the proposed new social studies standards and revised K-12 reading lists that now include biblical texts.
Students deserve historical accuracy, not political indoctrination.
Public education should invite students to explore many perspectives, not require that one perspective take precedence over the rest.
The Bible is appropriate in this list of literary requirements. The history is crucial component.
The proposed social studies framework would reduce coverage of European and global history and focus heavily on U.S. and Texas history. The final vote on both the TEKS and the reading lists are expected Friday. In Austin, Chris Fox, News Talk 710 KURV.
On South Padre Island this weekend, Cameron County Park Rangers were called to beach access number 5 Sunday after someone found the unresponsive body of 49-year-old Matthew Shaw. He was life-saving procedures were initiated on him, but he was pronounced dead at a local hospital later. At 7:08 on the Valley's Morning News. And there's a new eye-popping report when it comes to insurance rates in the state of Texas.
The report shows that homeowners here paying nearly $4,000 a year for insurance. That's more than $1,000 higher than the national average. Experts say you can blame our bad weather.
Every peril that is insurable, from lightning to hail and wind, Texas ranks in the top 5.
Rich Johnson with the Insurance Council of Texas says there is good news. The increase of rates has slowed recently. They were up less than 1% last year.
That's Michael Board with that report. And as we're still planning barbecue and get together, maybe even some getaway with the family, go on vacation. Right now, retailers, they are already in Christmas mode.
That's because the traditional retail calendar keeps merchants buying and planning 3 to 6 months in advance. They analyze trends and hope they pick the correct hot item for the upcoming holiday season. The National Retail Federation says they hit the mark about 65% of the time and push the holiday creep early to get you to part with your cash. Last year, Starbucks released its pumpkin spice latte on August 26th, but no pressure. I'm Bree Tennis.
It's 7:09. It is AccuWeather time. And big thank you to Doug, all the gang at Martin Farm Ranch. They provide a 7 o'clock AccuWeather. Have you heard about Martin Farm? Balanced mineral nutrition for your herd at Martin Farm and Ranch. If you stop by, give Dougie a big hug from us. Meteorologist Jason Caterina from AccuWeather joining us. And it seems that we might be seeing a very similar pattern for like upper 90s and maybe triple digits. What would you say, Jason? Rest of the week? All the way through?
All the way through next week, too.
Right.
Just rinse and repeat without the rinse, it seems like. Well, you'll want to rinse, but just the weather is just very constant for us. Okay. I ran it 14 days out, as a matter of fact, and it's just, like I said, still very, very quiet and just blazing hot, just straight hot the whole time.
That's expected. I mean, after all, it's late June. It's the Valley. I suppose we should be thankful it's not 110, but
it's late June.
Yeah, late June. Tropics still clear, right? Nothing.
Yeah, we're watching likely development off of southern Mexico, southwest Mexico, but it's not even going to have any direct impact on mainland Mexico itself. So, nope, just very quiet for us.
Texas travel good too, right?
Yeah, all good. It's just hot. everywhere. San Antonio 95 today, humid. Dallas 96 today and humid, and 94 for Houston today.
All right, everybody stay inside. It's
hot for the soccer match in Houston today.
Well, don't they have isn't Freddie, isn't that stadium mostly covered though, like AT&T? Yeah, right. I think the stadium in Houston, I think it's covered like the one in
nice.
Dallas. So they should enjoy some AC later today. The AccuWeather forecast, upper 90s today and upper 90s tomorrow, and triple digits by Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and so on and so forth. There you go. That's the AccuWeather forecast on this National Hydration Day. How appropriate.
Very appropriate.
Drink plenty of water. Let's see here. We also celebrate women in engineering. And we say, yeah, there might be some of those down the street over at SpaceX. So a big hug to them on this day. We celebrate the cousin of the Mexican wedding cookie, which in essence is a pecan sandy that's covered with sugar and cinnamon. That's the Mexican wedding cookie. It's pecan sandies, but put the sugar and cinnamon on it. There you go. And and Detroit style pizza. That would be the square cut pizza with a toasted cheese.
Isn't that the one that's just all sauce on top?
I don't know. The pictures I saw of it, that it had stuff on it.
I don't think it's any cheese. I think it's just all sauce on the top.
Well, the write up on that, I think the story on that, it's a thicker crust, and it's square cut. They said, and toasted cheese edges. I have to go back and
okay.
Write up.
Well, if it's got toasted cheese edges.
Hey man, yeah, it's pizza. I mean, you really can't go wrong with any type of pizza.
Unless you put pineapple on it.
Actually, yeah. No. Yeah, we do need to.
I got to run. I'll talk to you guys a little bit.
I got you. Yeah, we'll debate that one next hour. That's neurologist Jason Caterina. Actually, I'm going to back the truck on that one. You actually can go right. There's an American style pizza, and then there's Italiano, the Italian style pizza. No wonder these people are all skinny. Some of these people, there's really not much cheese on there. Not much on there. There's some sauce. But yeah, the American style, Pizza Hut style, like give me extra cheese and put some pineapple on. Yeah, we do things different in America, which is one of many things that Europeans are enjoying as they visit America. The food sizes and the type of food and the spread that we have. Aside from visiting Buc-ee's and all the candies and snacks that they have as well. Time is 7:13 on the Valley's Morning News. It's a seesaw, the up and down news when it comes to the U.S. and Iranian nuclear talks. But how about the pump? Seems that gas prices and oil prices they've been trending lower despite the roller coaster when it comes to the peace talks.
Despite all the uncertainty surrounding the talks, gas prices here at home are dropping, down nearly 14 cents per gallon in the last week. And diesel prices have now fallen below $5 for the first time since March. Analysts predict that downward trend will continue.
That's reporter Alan Kosick. This is the Valley's Morning News. Time is 7:14. Up next on 710 KURV. I look at efforts in D.C. that I don't think they'd be going anywhere, and maybe changing up worker visas, getting a construction visa. A recent visit up to D.C. talking policy issues and looking at workforce issues as well in construction from the Rio Grande Valley Builders Association. That's next on 710 KURV.
Epic parties start at Staples. Now you can grab Party City balloons, decorations, and tableware, plus matching custom invites, banners, and more right at Staples. That was easy.
Come into Genesis of Harlingen today and soak up the feeling of the dynamic yet elegant design and cutting-edge technology. Visit today and choose from a great selection like a 2026 Genesis G70. Lease one today for $319 a month for 36 months. Come see where refined sophistication meets powerful innovation at Genesis of Harlingen at 8521 West Expressway 83 in Harlingen. Shop from the entire line of Genesis online at genesisofharlingen.com. Genesis of Harlingen, a Bert Ogden Auto Group dealership.
Please be advised, you may want to stop eating the following foods immediately. Broccoli, kale, blueberries, quinoa, spinach.
I thought those were good for me.
What's healthy for one person may cause inflammation for another. So how do you know what your body actually needs? That's where Viome comes in. Viome is a simple, at-home gut health test that analyzes your real-time biology to give you personalized nutrition guidance and custom supplements.
Learn more at Viome.com/gut. V as in Victor, Viome.com/GUT. And use coupon code GUTHEALTH50 to save $50 off your purchase.
Brian Kilmeade here, inviting you to tune in weekday mornings starting at 9 for The Sergio Show with Sergio Sanchez on News Talk 710 KURV and KURV.com.
News Talk 710 KURV is your go-to radio station, and of course all the online different platform products that we have. Conversations with local leadership and folks on the front lines of meteorology. It's Tropical Coverage 2026 on News Talk 710 KURV, made possible this season by Vega Roofing, Lee's Pharmacy, and Mike's Plumbing, Electrical, and AC. Johnny Vasquez with the Rio Grande Valley Builders Association Executive Director. He's back in the studio, and this conversation prompted, just in time from what I see, I saw a little bit of online traffic for Johnny and friends up in D.C. They were visiting with some of the representation up in D.C., and of course you know what's going on in the construction industry. Some of the properties a bit delayed in delivery because of some of the cash only, wink, wink, nod, nod. We know who those folks are. Folks in the country legally, with cash only is gone. But also at the same time, negatively affected because as we learned through other folks in construction that sometimes the immigration folks went in there and they took everybody in the middle of some job, and that negatively affected some of the projects. So I know Johnny and crew at the RGV Builders Association and other folks have been trying to wake up DC to try to help out, I don't know, maybe a new visa specific to construction or something as far as policy on the federal level, that because that's where it needs to take place. So Johnny, welcome back to the program. So tell me about this visit up to DC and some of the conversations related to workforce, and then what we were able to achieve.
Thank you again, Mr. Sergio, for having us back. We were in Washington, D.C. this past week for the national fly-in for the National Association of Home Builders. About 1,100 members. These are home builders, all types from all areas of the country. We had over 300 legislative meetings, and we were there to talk about one thing and one thing only: letting builders build. We had a campaign that started earlier this year with our home builders here locally, encouraging our members to get involved, to get engaged. We had a little contest for someone to win a free trip. We had 12 actually people go, and 6 members of our association that went. And that's double than what we had last year. We had 3 members go last year. And this year we were committed to really join in on the discussion, just like we were last year. And this is an opportunity for the Valley and the Rio Grande Valley and our members to let their voice be heard. The number one thing on the list was for us, immigration policy, workforce development, but we also tackled regulations. I think some things we don't hear often is how much regulation adds to the cost of construction. And we're all for the rule of law. We're all for a certain level of regulation, but when you have over-regulation, it definitely causes some delays, and it also causes prices to increase.
It was about a year ago this time. You were here in the studio, and other friends. You had the national representative that came down from National Home Builders Association. Right. Had a powwow over at Mott's Building Materials, that old conference center that they have there. And yes, the issue of heavy-handed approach on immigration enforcement not only took the folks who were being sought after, ICE was looking for them, but they would sweep everybody off the work detail, and that would negatively affect some of the projects and slow them down.
Sure,
so
absolutely.
Immigration, enforcement of cash only, got to stop. You got to get people in there that are properly trained and also in the country legally. For us, it was a big issue this time last year, but also we found out there was a big issue in other markets as well. So tell me about the conversations at the national level, since you had that national convention with the home builders. Tell me about some of the markets that were also complaining about
this time around. It was more than just Texas and Louisiana. This time around, you had Tennessee, you had obviously Texas, Louisiana, Arizona. other states that chimed in. Obviously, it was a priority. And yeah, we do need workers. We are short 200,000 plus workers every year. That Sam from the National Association came in last year or earlier this year.
Can I press the pause button?
Yeah,
quick?
for sure.
So if we're short 200K right now, was that the same before the enforcement, or was it much less back then?
That is before the enforcement. We are already short 200,000 workers on a given month. So we need workers. And so that's why we were there. We are not stopping. We're pounding the drum. We were grateful that our representatives met with us. We met with the office of Representative De La Cruz and Representative Gonzalez. And, both have ideas, both have a bill that they're wanting to propose. We went in there asking for a comprehensive bill, the Dignity Act. We were fortunate enough also, Sergio, I'll add this. We met the author of the Dignity Act, Representative Veronica Escobar from El Paso, and great opportunity for us to present her the Defender of Housing Award from the National Association of Home Builders. That was a great experience for us because of the work she does and she's doing on the Dignity Act. And also, we were able to present the Defender of Housing Award to Representative Monica De La Cruz for her work also on the Dignity Act, for co-sponsoring it, and also co-sponsoring the Constructs Act, which is a workforce development act.
If you could do the elevator speech thing for 1 minute, describe the Dignity Act. What the main points?
So main points. It's a border bill. It is an opportunity for people to come into the country, and it's also an American workforce bill, all in one. It's comprehensive. It's permanent. It's an opportunity for not only the home building industry to get immediate relief, to get workers right on the ground, but it also helps American workers. It's an opportunity for funding to go to workforce development, and it's also a border security bill. It also gives our government the opportunity and the funding to continue to secure the border, which we are for the rule of law. Again, I say that because we're not for lawlessness. We need to have people here working legally. We understand how important that is. And we applaud our representatives for creating that bill.
Be honest. You took the temperature. You guys at National Home Builders, you guys were able to read the room. I've said this before to other friends. I said, I don't expect DC to come up on the legislative side. I don't expect them to come up. There are ideas, but because of the political culture, the chasm that separates the hard left, which are the Ds, and the Republicans that, where they are as far as immigration enforcement with President Trump, even if you make it an economic development argument, it doesn't seem to have legs to it. So
it doesn't have as many legs as we want. We want more legs, and unfortunately, a lot of representatives across the country in those hard Ds, hard Rs are not seeing this as a common sense solution, even though it's a bipartisan bill. It's a Republican, Democrat that are coming to the table to put this together, and really, it is the only thing that's on the table right now. And if we can get that before the speaker, if we can have President Trump, promote it, that would be great. It is an uphill battle like anything else. But again, it's only a few years old also. So we know things move very slowly in Washington, and sometimes that's a good thing. In this case, this is an opportunity for the rest of the country, and I know this is the Rio Grande Valley listening, but the rest of the country to let their voice be heard also. We need workers.
Yeah. There's trillions of dollars in investment coming to the country. There's massive projects, construction projects that are underway, homes that need to be built. It's an economic development argument that can't be made.
It definitely is.
The skill set is there. Put it to work for the benefit of the nation. Just fix the entry problems and taxation and penalties and all that. You get to fix all that. All right. Johnny Vasquez, Executive Director, Rio Grande Valley Builders Association. Thank you, Freddie. He's watching the clock for me. When I said at the beginning, just in time, I noticed you guys were doing the national trip and the national convention with home builders. Well, just in time from your organization, you got the annual Parade of Homes.
We do.
Around the corner. So tell me as much as you can
right
about
around
that.
the corner. Yeah, this is the largest home buying event in the Rio Grande Valley. It is an opportunity for the public to go out as a free event and to visit 24 homes that are going to be open for these 2 weekends, July 11th and 12th. 18th and 19th. For those 2 weekends, you can go out and visit with the home builder. You can visit with lenders. You can visit with other home building professionals, furniture companies, mortgage anything and everything in between. This is an opportunity for you to go
like a one-stop shop.
A one-stop shop. Get out there and ask those questions about home buying. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. And we're also giving away some amazing prizes. If you go to the website, you can pre-register for the app. And the app is a great way for you to find the homes quickly. And you can also vote for your favorite home and be registered to win prizes. We're giving away a backyard set. We're giving away a refrigerator and dishwasher set, barbecue pit, TV, you name it. You go to our website and check it out, rgvba.org.
Yeah, free landscaping with producer Fred Cruz, who's becoming quite adept at cutting down trees and take care of his palatial estate as well.
For sure, yeah. We need trees. We need trees, but we need them cut down too.
You know, this time last year when we were talking about some of the homes that were going to be late in delivery,
there
were some projects that you guys weren't able to fix because of the cash-only workers, they were gone.
Sure.
And they ran.
Yeah.
And were you able to deliver on all the homes this year?
Most of the homes are
projects?
being, so Sergio, this year it is not that so much. It's the rain.
That's right.
Rain. But that's something
right.
we're thankful for. We love the rain. We're thankful that we're getting it. But unfortunately, it does cause delays in construction oftentimes. Right now, we are set to pretty much everyone's going to be finishing on time. But we haven't heard anything different. So we're excited. It's coming up July 11th and 12th, 18th and 19th, 2 weekends.
There we go. And when you said it's like a one-stop shop, when you have people dealing on the money side, capital side, lending side, will they be at every single home? Or if anybody has a question, quick phone number, because it's 24 different properties that you're showing. So.
Yeah, there'll be some lenders on site. I don't believe every home builder will have a lender on site or a mortgage or bank on site. However, if you have any questions, you can reach out 956-686-2932. And you can give us a call. We'll get you a list of mortgage companies, lenders, banks, whatever you're looking for.
The entire process, all
the process. Yeah. If you have questions about title insurance, if you have questions about home insurance, anything under the sun that has to do with home building, those are the 2 weekends to get out there and ask.
Are you displaying the 24 different candidate properties? At least the pictures or renderings or whatever. Online, where people can start voting, or how does a vote?
Absolutely. So you got to get the app to vote. You actually got to be at the property to vote also. Okay. So if you can get to all 24 properties, that gets you into the award or the prize for the big prize. But if you can get to just a few of them, go out and register for the app. Pre-register right now.
What is the app?
It is the RGVBA. It's a Parade of Homes 2026 app. And
that's a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, 2020.
You have to put all that like Rio Grande Valley Builders Association.
Yeah, you type in RGVBA or type in Parade 2026, and it'll pop up there. Or you can go to our website, which would make it easy. We'll have downloads there, rgvba.org/parade, and you can find information on there.
You need to put the RGVBA. And then you could probably put the word Parade 20, because if you put the word Parade 2026, it is the month of June. You just never know what type of rainbow parade.
Yeah, you might get a bunch of stuff in there. You might get other parades from around the country too. So
you want to stick to homes.
We're not the only app out there, so you're right.
RGVBA, that's Rio Grande Valley Builders Association, Parade of Homes coming up July 11th and 12th, and the 18th and 19th. Anything else?
Yeah, one more thing, to go back just a bit to the LegCon, the Washington trip. We also had another huge development that came out. Our Professional Women in Building Council, led by our chair, Mary Ramirez, and our co-chair, Esther Guerra, were recognized nationally by the National Association of Home Builders, PWB Council. And that is a new council. In the 58 years that this association has been around, this is the first time that we are bringing a chapter or a council from the national level. The council's been around for almost 70 plus years, and this is the first time it's a women's council. Men can join. However, this is a give back situation. These ladies are raising money. We just had a fishing tournament last weekend, raising money for scholarships for late men and women that are going into the trades, to help them and encourage them to continue their education and give back to the community in that sense. And this is also an opportunity for you to join together in professional development. We are going to have special speakers coming in. We're going to have different activities that are all focused on professional development. And the biggest thing is making sure that our community feels that they're being watched after. These ladies have done a lot of work, tremendous amount of work to get this off the ground. So the PWB Council is now in the Rio Grande Valley, and we're happy to say that we are accepting memberships too.
Call again, Johnny. Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you too.
Executive Director, RGV Builders Association, Johnny Vasquez. You're in tune with the Valley's Morning News. News Talk 710 KURV is also at the free app Radio Para Mi. Hope you can get it. That way you can listen online. You can join us at 710 KURV X Live and YouTube Live and 710 KURV Facebook Live. If you want to rewind and get dates and things like that you hear in the interviews. This is your station, radio station for Astros baseball. Check of sports up next on 710 KURV. I hope that as a business owner, property owner, I hope that you make the call to Chamberlain Roofing and Waterproofing. They're waiting for you, the top experts in commercial roofing system in this entire region. Waterproofing is in their name, Chamberlain Roofing, Waterproofing. And it's more than, I learned that it's more than just the roofing system, but you got to start there with the materials and the upkeep and the type of workmanship that it went into that original roofing system that you have. What you should do for your peace of mind and just proper property management. Call Chamberlain Roofing and Waterproofing, cutting-edge roof installation, upkeep, maintenance, and advanced waterproofing solutions. And that check of your commercial roofing system, all the systems that you have, all warehouses, commercial strips, whatever you have, all that's going to be done free by the top experts at Chamberlain Roofing and Waterproofing. Almost 130 years of expertise in this field. Call them for that free assessment and report of the condition on that roofing system of yours. 956-655-6178. ChamberlainLTD.com.
Come into Volvo Cars Edinburgh today and find the Volvo that's right for you. Shop from a great selection of Volvos today. Get comfortable in the incredible new 2026 Volvo XC60 with all the technology and innovation that makes the Volvo brand stand out from the rest. Lease one today for just $499 a month. That's right, $499 a month. We shop the competition so you don't have to. Elevate your drive today at Volvo Cars Edinburgh, a Bert Ogden Auto Group dealership.
Dale gas! If you're looking to improve your overall health and have a better quality of life, Dr. T's Primary Care is the place to go. If you feel tired or stressed or less motivated, if you're moody or if you have trouble sleeping, Dr. T's Primary Care will evaluate you and work with you to address your health concerns, including testosterone or menopause treatment, peptide treatment, IV vitamin infusions. Their licensed staff will take the time to listen to you and work with you to improve your overall health. Check out the website, drtsprimarycare.com. Give them a call on the Cal at 956-803-0058 in Harlingen, 956-368-5247.
Coming up after the Valley's Morning News, stay tuned for the Sergio Show starting at 9, followed by the Dana Lash Show at 11 on News Talk 710 KURV and on the Radio Para Mi app.
The 710 KURV Sports Desk is brought to you by Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women.
The Rangers started their 10-game road trip last night with a win, defeating the Miami Marlins 4-3. The Rangers started the scoring first with a 2-run blast from Ezekiel Duran in the fourth inning.
The 1-0 lifted into center field, hit well. Marcy going back. He's back to the track. He's at the wall. It is gone. Ezekiel Duran with a home run just a little to the right of straightaway center. His 6th home run this season. We've got some runs up on the board. It's 2-0 Texas.
Miami would tie it in the 6th, but Texas responded with 2 in the 8th. The Rangers are now 38-40 on the season, and first pitch tonight is scheduled for 5:40. And the Houston Astros fell to the Toronto Blue Jays last night 4-2. Houston struck first in the first with an RBI single from Isaac Paredes.
Now the 1-2 to Isaac Paredes. And that is grounded through the left side, a base hit. Pena scores. Alvarez trots to second. An RBI single for Isaac Paredes, and it's 1-0 Houston.
But Toronto would tie the game in the second with the Kazuma Okamoto home run. The game would be tied entering the 7th when Toronto would score a run to take the lead, followed by another in the 8th. Game 2 of the series is today with first pitch scheduled for 3:05. With your Texas in the Morning Sports Report, I'm Dylan Moore.
Finally, the Bucks trading Giannis Antetokounmpo and Bobby Portis Jr. to the Heat for 4 players, including Tyler Hero and Khalil Ware, 3 first-round picks. That includes a 13th overall pick in tonight's draft, a pick swap, and second-round pick. Timberwolves sending Julius Randle in the 28th pick in the draft to the Nets in a 3-team trip with the Bulls at the FIFA World Cup. Lionel Messi scored 2 goals to become the World Cup's all-time leading goal scorer, leading Argentina to a 2-0 win over Austria. That's sports. I'm Ron Tomas.
AccuWeather says highs today should be in the upper 90s. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, upper 90s today, upper 90s tomorrow. And we're looking at triple digits by Thursday and into the weekend. Border Bridge wait times. Let's see what the feds are reporting right now. So headed back to Brownsville, last check. Let's see here. B&M Bridge and the Veterans Bridge, not too bad. All I saw was 5 to 10 minutes at those two. Gateway also had reported about 5 to 10 minutes. The Hidalgo Bridge, usually the only one that has traffic, right down in summer, the middle of summer, was also at about 10 minutes at last check. And let me do one more check. That'd be the Far Bridge. Yeah, unless these numbers, they're updated. They're updated for this hour. This is the Valley's Morning News on News Talk 710 KURV. Business news check of your money next on the Pulse of the 956, the Valley's Morning News on 710 KURV. Let's say you're headed to work right now and you're generally happy, you're okay with it, but you've been curious and you've been wanting to do a pivot, do something else. Well, I hear you. That's good. And you're real good at what you do. Brian Reed would like to meet with you. That's a dear friend of mine. Brian Reed is the name in the Ryan and Brian real estate team, the top real estate team in this entire region. He'd like to hear from you. I'm going to give you a personal number for Brian Reed. Even if you've never ever, you have no idea what, you never took a real estate course, you have nothing, no exposure to it, but you'd like to sell homes, you'd like to pivot, you're good at what you do, you're generally happy, but you'd like to do more. You'd like to become a realtor, be part of the top real estate team in the region. That's the Ryan and Brian real estate team. Call Brian Reed. He will be your teacher. He will show you the ropes. If you are already an agent, a real estate agent, and you're looking to grow your business and grow your network, expand from being an agent already to not yet being licensed, looking for a new opportunity, Brian Reed would like to speak with you. So you call him, make an appointment, and start that conversation. You might be looking at an exciting and quite profitable change in your life. 956-307-4544. That's a personal number. My dear friend Brian Reed from the Ryan real estate team, the top real estate team in the area. Brian Reed is at 956-307-4544.
If you're selling your home, don't be trying. Call Ryan and Brian. Go to ryanandbrian.com.
Experience everything Bird Ogden Cadillac in Edinburgh has to offer. Service, selection, and quality. Indulge yourself with bold design and set the standard with comfort and performance in a new 2026 Cadillac XT5 Luxury. Lease one now, just $579. That's right, just $579 per month. More style, more innovation, more you. Make your move. Set yourself apart and discover a new standard of luxury ownership. Visit us online at birdogdencadillac.com or come in today to Bird Ogden Cadillac in Edinburgh, where legends are made. Dale gas!
Here you go, Dad. At LSNB, we build strong foundations on values that matter.
And business practices you can rely on.
Investing in education. Volunteering in the communities we serve. And fueling our region's economy.
For over 40 years.
Our mission has been supporting area businesses. We are LSNB. Donating more money to more causes than all other area banks combined. Here, in a place we call home. We are LSNB. The Valley's Bank.
Audio streaming on KURV.com. Powered by South Texas Buick GMC. McAllen Mission.
I'm Nicole Murray with Your Money Now.
A new PwC report says the annual global deal value of mergers and acquisitions is on track to reach $4 trillion this year, making it the strongest year since 2021. M&A transactions above $5 billion have contributed to almost half of total global deal value so far in 2026. Diplomacy between the U.S. and Iran has translated into relief at the pump for Americans, with gasoline prices falling for a sixth straight week and marking a 15% drop in their May peak. AAA data reports that the national average price of gasoline fell to $3.92 per gallon this morning. Basseton, a California-based artificial intelligence startup co-founded by Australians, said it raised $1.5 billion in a funding round that valued the company at $13 billion, underscoring the surge of capital flowing into AI firms. The round was led by U.S.-based investors Sands Capital and Wellington Management. Futures are lower this morning as Micron shares dropped 9%. That's your money now.
Your 710 KURV exclusive Acura with a forecast upper 90s. It's going to be hot again. Rinse and repeat tomorrow, as Jason Katerina said. Without the rinse, you don't get any rain. So upper 90s today, upper 90s tomorrow, and more than likely triple digits starting Thursday going into the weekend. Thank you much for waking up with News Talk 710 KURV. Tell friends and family also to join us online. It's the Pulse of the 956. The morning news on News Talk 710 KURV, and the latest on the peace conversations between Iran and the U.S. coming up in about 2 minutes. Fox News in 2 minutes on 710 KURV. I hope you make a call to Healthcare Unlimited if you are taking care of a loved one. For most of us, it would be a mom and dad or dad. Healthcare Unlimited is an amazing team with so many decades of experience here in Deep South Texas, and the region is vast. I mean, from the lake to the island north of us in Ranch Country, Healthcare Unlimited. This is definitely the go-to company when it comes to taking care of mom and dad in their home where they wish to be, where they will be happy. I speak from experience. Healthcare Unlimited, I'm so proud to represent them, to encourage you to call them and get that stress monkey off your back. You need to stop stressing about your mom and dad. I know you love them. You want the best for them. You want to honor them and take care of them, but then you got bills to pay too. You got a job. I get it. That was me. Healthcare Unlimited was part of that team that helped me and my family take care of my mom and dad when I could not be there early in the morning or midday, whenever it was. Healthcare Unlimited there. And the regular bathing, cleaning up, get all sanitized, clean up the place, get that meal, just some of the basic, blood pressure check and how much sugar is in the blood, all those little things. Healthcare Unlimited can help you take care of your mom and dad where they want to be. They want to be at home, and you want them to be safe in their home, and they can be with Healthcare Unlimited. Trust them. These are wonderful people. 956-994-9911. Call Healthcare Unlimited.
Some people travel for adventure, some travel for business, and some travel for a bit of both. But they all know the best way from A to B is McAllen International Airport, where flying is always better with the Valley's only ticketless parking and best VIP lounge. And McAllen has more nonstop flights to the best destinations for adventure, business, and a bit of both. Like new daily nonstop service from McAllen to Monterrey, Mexico, for business, adventure, fun, and family. Save a day of business travel time with nonstop flights from McAllen to Austin, Houston, or Dallas. Then find adventure in our state's biggest cities, or experience the best of both worlds when you fly nonstop from McAllen to some of America's most popular convention and vacation cities, like Las Vegas, Orlando, and Phoenix. Travel is about more than going from A to B. It's about going above, beyond, at McAllen International Airport. Fly McAllen at flymfe.com.
This is your news, weather, and talk station. News Talk 710 KURV and KURV.com.
The Pulse of the 956 News Talk 710 KURV. Appreciate you tuning in via 710 AM radio. That's the traditional route now. You and I, we do everything online, right? Everything else. Well, go get it, the free app. It's called Radio Para Mi. Go get it. Listen to 710 KURV on your smartphone. Show producer Fred Cruz, meteorologist Jason Caterina. I'm Sergio Sanchez. You and family, appreciate you being a part of the program. News on 710 KURV, a service of Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys. Ready to fight for you? Call 1-800-CAR-CRASH.
Fox News, I'm CJ Papa. Massive oil tankers slowly moving through the Strait of Hormuz.
President Trump just moments ago posted to Truth Social saying 19 million barrels of oil flowed out of the Hormuz Strait yesterday. He goes on to say an all-time record. Oil prices are tumbling down and the world is a much safer place.
Fox's Trey Yingst in Tel Aviv. Oman and Iran stress their sovereign rights in their territorial waters in the Hormuz Strait. According to the joint statement, they are committed, they say, to ensuring safe passage through the strait. 2 more suspects under arrest linked to the alleged plot at the White House, the UFC 250 event.
Newly unsealed court records identified Jordan Rinker and William Faulkner, defendants 6 and 7. Investigators say Rinker played a supporting role, accepting $1,200 from alleged ringleader.
That is Fox's Lucas Tomlinson reporting this morning. America's listening to Fox News.
New eye-opening report on insurance rates in the state of Texas.
The report shows that homeowners here paying nearly $4,000 a year for insurance. That's more than $1,000 higher than the national average. Experts say you can blame our bad weather.
Every peril that is insurable, from lightning to hail and wind, Texas ranks in the top 5.
Rich Johnson with the Insurance Council of Texas says there is good news. The increase of rates has slowed recently. They were up less than 1% last year.
That's Michael Board reporting. Should women who get an abortion face murder charges? You know, that is on the Texas GOP platform. But that idea does not have the support of the state's largest anti-abortion group, pro-life group.
The Texas GOP put in their 2026 platform that they'd like to reclassify abortion as homicide. That would pave the way for women who get an abortion to face felony murder charges. But it doesn't have the support of Texas Right to Life, their president, John Seago.
We don't think it's necessary. I mean, we think that we can build a pro-life state, that we can save lives without this specific policy.
Seago and other anti-abortion activists will be at the state capitol today discussing things like this and updating state senators on House Bill 7, which allows private citizens to sue anyone who manufactures.
As Michael Board with that report, Arkansas is suing Roblox and Discord over claims that those platforms put kids at risk online.
The Attorney General's office said predators use the gaming platform Roblox to reach children, then ship the conversation to the Discord messaging app. The lawsuit says both companies misled parents by advertising safety tools, but leaving poor age checks and monitoring gaps. It cites Roblox's own reports showing suspected child sexual exploitation reports going up from 675 in 2019 to over 13,000 in 2023. Arkansas is seeking damages, safety changes, and the return of profits it says the company's made from Arkansas consumers. I'm Tammy Trujillo.
Yes, and on that topic of those platforms, nearby in Mississippi, the Attorney General there announcing an out-of-court settlement with online gaming platform Roblox. In a statement, the Attorney General in Mississippi saying that the agreement will require strict new child safety measures, including mandatory age verification and software upgrades in an effort to block any adult from having interactions with kids. This is the Valley's Morning News. This is News Talk 710 KURV. Join us. We welcome you to join us. We'd like to do the rewind, anything you heard and missed. It's a good option. Radio Para Mi. It's the free app that we're going to do a rewind. And you can also do a rewind on 710 KURV YouTube Live. 7 o'clock hour is live on YouTube. 710 KURV YouTube, 710 KURV X, and Facebook. Thank you for joining us on News Talk 710 KURV. Dilly and I have had this Culligan water purification system for years, and I encourage you again, make the phone call to Culligan. It is an amazing value at only $35 a month, and I challenge you, I often do the math. Like how in 1 month's time, how much gas do you burn? Expensive gasoline, right? How much gas do you burn? And then your most precious resource, which would be what? What's your most precious resource? Time. How much time do you spend? Because you get that, your kids from the other side of the house. Mom, Dad, we're out of water. No, we're not. Just open up the spigot. Nobody wants to drink tap water. Okay. Estamos chiflados. We're spoiled. We want purified water. I get it. Mama and the kids and me. I prefer purified water as well. Call Culligan. For only $35 a month, you got your own system at your house. You're never forced to leave the house, never forced to burn gasoline or burn time, being forced to go down the street to H-E Butt or the big box store. Oh, and God forbid, the gas station. I don't think you want those packs of water that are baking in the sun, microplastics leaching into the water. Just call Culligan. Get your own water purification system. Wonderful tasting, truly healthy water any time of the day. Don't forget to connect it to the Icebox. Call again is at 956-399-1780.
Looking for equipment you can trust from a name that stood strong for over 50 years. Rivera's Machinery has been serving the Rio Grande Valley since it was founded by Tomas Rivera, a man who built his business on hard work, firm handshakes, and treating every customer like family. Today, his grandson Thomas carries that same name and that same commitment forward. 3 generations strong and still family owned. They're your trusted Coyote dealer, offering the full lineup of Coyote equipment. Powerful Coyote tractors built tough for Texas land. Heavy-duty skid steers, smooth-cutting zero-turn mowers, rugged utility vehicles, equipment that's built to work as hard as you do. And here's the best part. Right now, with credit approval, they're offering 0% interest financing on all Coyote equipment, making it easier than ever to put a brand new Coyote to